What is up, Northerners? So today we will be visiting the Haunted Johnston House, where we will be interacting with mainly two spirits, that of Dr. Robert Johnston and his daughter Marjorie. The home was built in 1911 by Dr. Robert James Johnston, where he lived with his wife and two children until his death in 1936. Dr. Johnston's life was cut short at the young age of 45. On Saturday, October 10th, 1936, while getting ready for a holiday hunting trip with two friends, Robert inadvertently fired a single charge from his 16-gauge shotgun, striking him in the lower jaw and killing him instantly. This unfortunate event took place at the residence while he was attempting to load his equipment into his vehicle. The incident was ruled as an accident by coroner Dr. G.M. Gibson. Robert was given a full Masonic burial by his fellow brethren of the Symbol Lodge. The second spirit we encounter is Marjorie, Robert's daughter. Marjorie was born on March 13th, 1924. She was a responsible and caring and happy young person, and by all accounts enjoyed a normal childhood. Little else is known of Marjorie, aside from her attending Parkdale School and being a very astute student. Marjorie passed away on January 19th, 1939 due to blood infection. The cause of the infection is unknown. Now please enjoy our investigation of the Johnston House. I did not start recording right away as I was excited and paying too much attention to stories. If you see or hear anything, please let us know with timestamps.
If there's something close, usually it will do that, but it'll hold it like that. Might be something else. You hear, Bob? If it's you, can you make it go to yellow? About purple. Blue. I was just about to tell you to save your money because these things rarely work in this house. That buzzing is the temperature gauge, but it seems to be going pretty good tonight. He wants to play with you guys tonight. Seems excited. Anyway, we'll change the batteries again just to see if we can get the same interaction, but it does seem a little strange to me. We don't get a whole lot of activity in this room. There's cold spots, there's warm spots, but we don't get a whole lot of stuff. We used to get some activity off that tea cart. Now that I said that, you got it right beside the tea cart. You don't have a phone in your pocket, do you?
Oh, I do.
In that right pocket?
Yeah.
Oh, airplane mode, then you should be good. I was hoping you were going to say no.
I don't have a phone.
She doesn't have a phone.
Okay, so we might be picking up some stuff there off the tea cart. Now I just finished saying that.
Oh, that's great.
You getting some stuff there?
Just your pocket again.
He's on airplane mode now.
Yeah, he put his phone on airplane mode and it went off again.
Thank you, who's ever communicating with us.
Or was it the lamp?
Lamp's not plugged in, so it shouldn't be.
Interesting. Cool.
Yeah. So that's neat. That's between the REM pod and the lamp and the weird phone ringing, we're getting some stuff going on. So maybe you guys brought something with you. The more fun thing is behind that chair, and I'll just get you to stop recording on that one. The old black ones, that style that you got, they're in the front.
Are your dogs upstairs?
Nope, they're downstairs. You hear something up
Did
there?
your wife go upstairs?
Nope, she's in the kitchen, I believe.
I swear I just heard something out there.
Oh yeah? You
Yeah.
can flick the hallway light on. It's this one on the right.
In the kitchen.
Yeah.
It sounded like, it sounded like maybe a door closing. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that we get doors closing in this house, but yeah, nobody alive, let's say, right now.
Okay, thought I'd check. Because I know you did say you had to, like, honestly, it kind of sounded like a dog jumping down.
Okay. Nope, there's nothing there. But, gonna be. do get, like I say, if you remember where your rods were crossing, you get a little bit of something.
Oh, there it is.
Get something off
Off the chessboard here, yeah.
There you go. You might want to play later on.
He's
How about later tonight, Bob? Oh, how did those readings get on
right at
there?
the chair.
Up to 14 I saw.
90,
Okay.
Yeah, it was up to 14. I had it right about here and it got up to
Yeah.
14 and then it went red.
Okay.
Mine
What
goes
number?
like up to like 90 and then like 60.
I just want to see what number. I can't even really tell. Must have worn off. I just use them for. Do I know the sensitivity?
I think that's a 2
Okay.
right there.
Okay.
This is going up to 90 right now.
Not bad. Yeah. So remember activity.
Oh, the chair, yeah.
Yeah, over here again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes I sit on Bob and.
Right off in the middle of the room here.
Keeps. Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah,
Superstition
72.
behind the old,
Then yeah,
convex
mine
mirror.
kept going up
No
to.
bad
This is spiking to like 72 over here.
So that's
Holy.
why I-
It goes like up and down.
Seen that?
So if there's someone on tour and they go like
Look at
this
hers
and
too.
they can't take a step forward, I know.
Oh,
Maybe
oh
because
wow.
we're all here.
You guys getting lost around the chair?
Yeah.
They're all going off.
No. And you're getting up to red on that meter, hey?
Oh yeah, that meter's going full red.
Yeah. You getting any video of that?
It's all on video yet.
Yeah. Very cool. You might have to send that to me. I'll put it on the page.
Still counting?
I'm not getting a whole lot on this one. Maybe it's because of battery.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Music, Bob? Is that why you're
Oh
so
wow,
active
they all
tonight?
stopped at the same time.
Yeah, that was crazy. It all just stopped right except Kelsey's
Well, I
is still
stopped mine
going.
a little bit, and then
felt
the
a
moment
cold
you guys
draft.
moved away.
I know, I was saying that too,
Yeah.
like I was feeling a cold draft and then that's when it started doing the
Yeah.
whole. Yeah, there it goes again.
No, everything in here is
It's
pretty good. So
Okay, good.
we've never had anything that's aside from you got to be careful on the stairs. We got an old painting now. I got that through.
Is your wife up there?
No, she's in the kitchen again.
I just saw someone walk by.
Oh yeah.
I saw like the bottom of a white dress right here going by this way.
If you record.
I wish I got that on camera. I didn't have the camera pointed up. I was just walking this way listening to you and I saw it out of the corner of my eye.
Right behind you.
And you might find spots along the steps. Young Margie likes to hang around here. I was telling you the young man here, this guy is in painting, he tends to be a little bit on the mean side, so. The only thing that's can be a little creepy at times is old young man.
Do you not know his name?
That's the name of that painting, the young man.
Oh.
So it's a Dutch painting from the 1400s. But I bought it at an antique sale, and the gentleman told me that just the look on his face, I think, makes people think that he's kind of a mean guy.
Oh.
Hello. She's like, yeah, I am. I got a whole
Some stuff
number.
there. Is it moving?
Wait, no, it was right here. I saw like
Something walked by?
like like something white. It was like
Yeah.
a white skirt or something went flowing by here.
Well, Dana's 100% downstairs, and the only way up these steps is here. Go into this room first. Don't have a seat 'cause I'm old and lazy.
Oh.
You guys can check out this stuff.
Oh, no. No. I don't like dolls.
He hates dolls.
Oh, you ate that? Oh, okay.
My sister had one that would wind up music and crank on by itself, and it
Oh.
would rock back and forth.
Yeah.
And yeah, I did not like that
Well,
doll.
this one does not. Yeah, we'll have to block your view. This was at one time called the pet room because we do get stuff by the floor. So when you said you saw an animal, we don't have any. I have a cat.
Well, it sounded like I sounded like a dog jumping off a bed. You know, like when
Yeah.
a dog would jump off a bed, you hear their claws and their like collar jingle.
Yeah.
That's honestly what I heard. That's why I asked you. Was your
Okay.
dog upstairs too?
Well, this was called the pet room before. Now it's now called the tuxedo room, and that's why there's a tuxedo hanging in there.
Okay.
I'll cue up. Now this window is significant for one main reason. Now we've had Bob sighted in that window twice by two different people. I'm going to show you the picture we captured of Bob. The reason why this story is significant because we had a gentleman. His name's Alan. He's still alive. One day we were here and I was cooking something at the stove. And lo and behold, someone come to the back door. My son answers the door, and I hear a gravelly voice kind of say, "Has your dad home?" So my son comes around kind of wide-eyed. Anyway, I go back there and it's Alan. He proceeded to tell me the story. He said that he was walking by, and we usually keep these up halfway like that. In the winter time anyway. In the summer we kind of keep things close to keep it cool on the top floor. He said, I was walking by and I looked up in your attic. He thought this was an attic. It's the only front-facing bedroom, so we know that this is the room he was talking about. He said, I looked up there and there was someone looking down at me, and he was in a dark suit and he had a bow tie and he had a mustache, and he was describing this. And so he proceeded to describe this individual. And he said, I was looking at him, he was looking at me, and he said, he just disappeared right in front of my eye. I said, oh, that's kind of neat. And we're not real well known as the haunted house in town. I mean, we advertise in Drumheller Alberta, so our tourists know that we're haunted house, but a lot of the other people don't know why cars come and go here all the time. Now, I relayed this story to a lady that come on tour. Her name is Kim. And she's sitting on our porch, and I realized this is really, really small.
Someone's going off.
Okay. Now, if you look up in this window,
Oh.
I did a little thinking on. I was wondering, well, clearly Alan A wasn't crazy, and B, we got something in this room that's fairly unique in the fact that we got a gentleman who's looks out the window from time to time, and he's got the exact same facial features as Dr. Bob, except looks like he's got a mustache. You can kind of see in this picture he's got a little bit of a dark shadow here.
Did he ever have a mustache at one point?
So I have no idea whether he did. I'm assuming he did. But the only picture I ever have of Bob is this one right here.
Okay.
So we don't know the family well enough to ask for.
It should be in airplane mode though.
But anyway, when we had this story about Bob, I got to thinking, well, why would a gentleman be standing in a tuxedo? Because that's a fairly formal dress even from back in the time. And it made sense. So when we go to our Masons meeting, we wear a dress suit. We wear formal dress. But formal dress back in the 30s and 20s was a tuxedo. And the reason why there's a top hat hanging there, and you're going to see it throughout the house, there's top hats all over, is because the master of the lodge, the guy who runs the lodge, also wears a top hat, and that's how you identify in a lodge of Masons that this is the guy that's playing the tape back of life that they would have gone through, the paces they would have gone through 100 years ago. The chances are Bob's in his tuxedo looking outside to see what the weather's like before he makes the trek. A block and a half is our Masons lodge, and it's always been on that really old houses. This one, the one next door, and one up the block were all owned by Masons. Now, the story of why Bob is kicking around here, and that's how we have a pretty good idea that this would have been the master bedroom 100 years ago. Okay. That and the fact that the next room that I'm going to take you to is where
Didn't anyone
Marjorie's
else
also
just hear
been
that
seen.
knock?
Yeah.
I swear I just heard a knock behind home.
I've heard, like, pounding on it.
But I thought maybe it was the house shifting. No.
All right. Okay, so this is the room that we call Marjorie's room. Now, Marjorie was the little girl.
Oh,
Is it moving?
yep.
If it's moving, it's good. If it's holding its frequency, then it's probably electrical. Now, that's significant
still
that you're getting
moving.
stuff on there, because in 1939, The Wizard of Oz came out, and that's exactly what that image is depicting, is The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
It's been signed by a couple Munchkins. Now, that's significant because Marjorie passed away in 1939. Okay? How's your toe?
Did you stub your
Okay.
toe?
Yep.
Are you
Ow.
okay?
I'm okay. Ow.
It's funny, right where you're kneeling is right where Marjorie's been seen praying, so. Yeah, you might be getting some stuff there. So anyway, 1939, Marjorie didn't live long enough. She passed away in January of 1939. She didn't see the release of that movie. That would have been very big news back in the day, right? It's going to be in Technicolor, so this thing's in color, and big movie, big blockbuster movie. That's why this room is decorated up with that and with Marjorie's picture looking onto her Wizard of Oz pic. Okay. This would be Bob's daughter, and that's, like I say, that's our closest rendition. She's got kind of mousy brown hair from all accounts. She wears a dress. She's been seen in this room, like I say, kneeling when you stub your toe there. That's where she kneels in an imaginary bed that would have been sitting lengthwise this way and saying her prayers like children. I suppose there's probably some that still do, but used to do way back in the day. Little music box. This is how the old music boxes would work. Kind of neat. I bought that to see if Marjorie would play it. I haven't heard it play, but
Sorry.
tonight might be the night. We've been hearing lots of stuff going on tonight. So I'm still stymied by that phone. And it
Yeah.
was clearly the ring of
Yeah.
that phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it sounded like deep in the house too.
Yeah. Thank you, Bob. You make it brighter. Touch it a little more.
Oh wow.
Thank you. That was quick. Sometimes it takes
Thank
3
you.
minutes to do that.
The ball just moved.
The ball moved?
Yeah.
Like an
it legitimately moved.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, it just went off.
My wife's a bit of a sensitive, and she said you guys might have brought a Frank or a Frankie with you.
Frank?
I have an uncle named Frank, but he's still alive.
Okay. When did you last talk to him? Your grandpa's named Frank?
He might be, I
I bet it's attached to one of the girls.
And I'm like standing as still as I possibly can, and it keeps going off behind me. Yeah, it's been going on and off the whole time here.
Huh.
But nothing over there by you, because I got the other one there right beside you.
Yeah. Mine are both on up there too. So. So I'm going to set these up around the room. And then we're going to, I'm going to face all these kind of to you guys so you can all see. If the numbers start going up, let me know. I'll be moving these around throughout the night. So. You can play chess with me tonight, Bob? You can. Is that you, Marjorie? I'm going to have some cookies. The advantage of living in a haunted house is that you can get to play with these instruments all you want and see what, Bob plays with a green flashlight as opposed to, anything else. He likes the color green. All the backlights are green. Thanks, Bob. That was right on cue. But yeah, the echo box, you're going to hear Bob's voice. Now it's going off. Are you standing back there, Bob? Or are you seeing a reflection of the fireplace?
Yeah.
But
It's been going on and off.
there's Bob's voice. There's the little girl that, if we're lucky, we'll have Marjorie come out to play with us. She's quite shy. But that chair is there is because she'll come down the steps if anything. She probably chocolate cookies, likes those little cookies, chocolate, and hopefully Bob looks like he's ready to play chess as well. So, you want to play, Bob? I'm going to start this just so you guys can go. Some people don't hear it real well. Some people hear it really clear. Hi, Bob. Sound like someone just died. Can you say my name? You gonna make it beep beep? Okay. Go ahead. You make it beep beep and I'll play chess with you. Oh, you want the cookies? You want cookies or chocolate? Go ahead, you have a cookie. Yeah. You go right ahead. When you're done with your your cookie, let me know and we'll play chess. Bobby's here? Bobby, so Marjorie had a brother named Bobby. You go ahead, have the chocolate too. You make it go beep beep and we'll play some games. Okay, your move, Bob.
64.
Is it that one again? Beep. One of your balls not going off when I hit the board.
Yeah.
I didn't catch that, Bob.
B2.
B2? What's B2?
A,
Okay, well, there you go. Is that your move you wanted, Bob? Is it my turn? Okay, I'm slacking here. Okay, your turn. You can move for him. Correct him if you want to. Okay, Bob, I see your move. Okay. Hope saw it too. Right on. Did you like playing chess, Bob? Good move, Bob.
Arms and up again.
This guy to somewhere else. Right on. Thanks. Where else are you, Bob?
That ball has not gone off since we started playing chess either.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Yeah, looking and paying attention, it has not gone off again.
We'll tell a couple. Sometimes he likes to go off around his picture. I have a couple of Bob stories for you. I'll let him dictate which stories we tell. If you really want to play chess, Bob, you can make this cat ball go off. How's that? Not very sensitive. Should shut up. You want to talk about Bobby? Okay. Which story about Bobby? When he's gone? Okay. So the story goes that after Marjorie passed away in 1939, keep in mind Bob passed away in 1936, Bobby and his mom were left here in the home, right? The remaining. So her name was Blanche. Blanche decided to move to Edmonton, where you guys hail from, and took Bobby with her. Of course, it was just too much in the house. Of course, he was a little girl. Anyway, they moved to Edmonton, and young Bobby went to school, and he became a doctor in his own right. He was actually a doctor of medicine. He was a surgeon.
Okay.
So he became chief surgeon in Edmonton at U of A Hospital, I believe, and resided there for many years. And Bobby, Robert Jr., Dr. Bob's son, he grew up and other story you want to talk about, Bob? We get Lisa quite a bit. We don't know. Lisa might be one. So there's two girls that kind of chip chap, and they speak over Bob all the time. I have no idea who they are. One of the guesses might be the gal that is being picked up from
before. Yeah.
There was also Nina Drumheller, the daughter-in-law of Sam Drumheller, the namesake of the town. Bob, you're here too, Bob? Sorry.
Yeah, I heard Bob.
I didn't want to overspeak you, but so she might be speaking as well, because she passed her way. Her bedroom is right where this balcony is, right adjacent to this. Everybody was friends on this street.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like neighbors of today where you kind of might say hi when you're mowing the grass. They were like family, extended family. So, the Fultons next door were very close to the Johnstons here. Is that you, Bob? Maybe
Which one?
Mr. Fulton, maybe you're here. WR?
Hello.
Who's sleeping?
Yeah, I heard sleeping.
You're a fast snapper, you're just playing chess. Is that how you think of it, Bob? The story goes, Bob, you can correct me if I'm wrong. You buy your picture? Story goes, Bob was getting ready for a hunting expedition. October 10th, 1936. And underneath this porch, there used to be the horse and buggy would park underneath there. So there's a garage underneath this porch. Until they got automobiles in the early 1900s, 1908, they started coming around, combustion engine. So Bob had a car. In 1936, they would take their cars hunting. So he had a shotgun, a 16-gauge shotgun, that he would use for shooting birds. Okay. So it being October, I'm assuming he was probably hunting pheasants. Anyway, he was preparing his gun, either putting it in the car or taking it out of the car. Anyway, it happened to be loaded, and it went off, hit Bob, and hit him in the jaw and killed him instantly.
Oh, wow.
He passed away instantly, and actually Bobby, you can correct me if I'm wrong, Bob, but I think Bobby might have been the one that found him.
So his son found him?
Yeah. I think Bob is here, and Marjorie's here with him. Hug me. Who are you hugging? You want to give someone a hug? Who's the name you're going to give a hug to? Say it, use your voice. You dance, can you go by the chair in front of the fireplace? Okay, you dance over there. You need to be shy, no one's gonna hurt you. Maybe she can hear. My old ears can barely hear. That was weird, it was two voices at the same time. Usually the voice will come on and it'll stop the other one. I heard two voices on top of each other. Goodbye. Are you tired? Okay, well, we can say goodbye to you. Good night, Bob and Marjorie. And Chucky.
Chucky, yeah. Is Chucky your favorite?
Might be.
Did she say,
She's going off on the show.
Marjorie, is Chucky your bear? That's a good name.
Good night to you. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.